we'll go ahead and get started. And what I'd like to do now is I'd like to go ahead and introduce someone. And I'd like to introduce my assistant. And my assistant is the founder, president, and CEO of Tinker Tots Daycare in Rancho Cordova. Would you welcome Miss Chelsea? Miss Chelsea. Come on up. Come on up. You're on stage now. Okay, what I want you to do is go ahead and focus on the spiral. And all this is about is just getting a little bit of focus. And I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. As you keep spinning, just keep spinning and keep your eye on the wheel. And begin to focus as I count down from 10, 9, 8. Keep your eyes on the wheel. It'll ruin the effect if you look away. 7, 6, 5. We're halfway there. 4. Keep your eyes on the wheel. 3, 2, 1. And now look at Chelsea's gorgeous smile. Okay, there's one more thing I got to get out of the way because, you know, everybody's expecting it. So, can everybody read? What does it say?
Let's get another
Okay, so let's get it over with. Bark? That's a bark. Close. Okay, well, you know what's coming next. Go ahead and cluck like a chicken. You gotta cluck like a chicken if you go to a hypnosis show. All right, good. Now we got all that out of the way, see? And what hypnosis is, basically, well, clinically speaking, it is the bypass of the critical factor, creating a heightened state of suggestibility. What that means is you just don't quite try to figure stuff out. You just kind of quit thinking about stuff and just let it roll. Now, some of the examples of hypnosis, it's a natural state of mind. We've all had plenty of hypnotic experiences throughout our lives. In fact, from the age of 0 to 6, you're basically in hypnosis all the time as a young kid. As a young child, they haven't had the ability to make decisions, to analyze things, to be critical of suggestions. So if you tell them that a big fat fella in a white and red suit's going to come climbing down the chimney and bring you all kinds of presents, sounds good to me. Let her buck. Or a big giant Easter bunny is going to bring a bunch of colored eggs and plant them around your yard. And you know, as a young child from 0 to 6, you're pretty much going to go for it because you just haven't had that development of the critical factor. The critical factor generally jumps in right around grade school, and that's where the hypnosis starts. I mean, you know, basically you go to school, and what's the teacher do? Teacher says, put your feet flat on the floor, sit straight, look forward, don't talk to anybody, and focus everything up here on the board. And, you know, after 12 years of that, you can basically spell cat. So, you know, hypnosis, it's a silly name, first of all. It's just more like trance states. Hypnosis, the name, it was like in 1850 or something, some James Braid guy. He came up with hypnosis, and what it is, it's a Greek word, and it comes from the god of sleep. It's always the Greeks. They're always coming up with these names. But anyway, it's kind of a goofy word for hypnosis. It's kind of a, you know, goofy word. So it tends to make people a little bit spooky about it or whatever. But I like to refer it more to trance because we just go from one trance to another in a regular day. You wake up in the morning, you know, you're feeling really good. It's one of those kind of days you wake up and you're really feeling good. And then all of a sudden you get in your car and you jump in the car and some asshole cuts you off. And all of a sudden you go into this little kind of semi-irate trance. And you're not a happy guy. So, and then you get to work and someone didn't show up for work and now you got to do their job and your job, and it just kind of heightens that trance. And you start getting worked up a little bit. And then finally you have lunch. You can take a break and get into that, that lunch trance and just kind of calm down. And then you start thinking about, getting the day over with. And so you just kind of go from a different state of mind pretty much constantly. And while it isn't hypnosis per se, but it is a regular change of trance. So in something like this tonight, what I remember, does anybody remember Bob Ross? Remember the painter, the Bob Ross guy? Oh man, sure, I could put my kid out to sleep just like that. He was a guy, he'd start out with just a plain white sheet of paper, right? And then, he'd start out with a brush and he goes, well, I just want to start a little something. And he had nothing on there and he'd just kind of improvise as he painted. And he'd draw a pretty little waterfall, lives in the back. And right over here on the right is a happy little tree, puffy little white cloud. Me and my son be sitting there, I go, boink. Loved it. Okay, now who can be hypnotized? Can anybody and everybody be hypnotized? The answer is yes. Everybody can be hypnotized. There's only 2 requirements to be hypnotized, is to focus and concentrate and be willing to go along with the suggestions that the hypnotist says. The clinical part of hypnosis is making a lot of strides right now in ADD, PTSD, depression, cancer, smoking, weight loss, confidence, self-esteem. It just goes on and on and on. So now, in a little bit, what we're going to be doing is I got 8 empty chairs that we're going to fill. And we can even have a couple people sitting up here, if you like, if you want to just to kind of experience the thing. And I know what you're thinking, I know what you're saying. I am not going up there and let him make an ass out of me. I want you to go ahead and put your arms straight out. Put your hands together. Rub them up. Rub them good and hot. Look like a bunch of Mr. Miyagi's. I got it. I'm good. Thank you. My wife, Madonna, my other assistant. Oh, yeah, right. You guys, I forgot about that. Okay, keep rubbing. Okay, spread them apart. 6 inches. 6 inches. 6 inches. She's been lying to you. 6 inches. Okay, this is serious now. This is the serious part. Go ahead and focus on that space between your hands. Go ahead and focus on that space. Look at that space and focus on that space between your hands. And think about the fact that I just placed 2 large magnets right on those hands. And boom, they start moving closer and closer together, coming tighter and tighter and tighter, closer and closer and closer. As they move closer and closer, focus on that space. They move closer and closer and closer together. Go ahead and let them move closer as the magnets get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, and just bring them closer and tighter and tighter and tighter. Now, how many people saw their hands moving? Oh, you guys will be great. We'll try another one. Go ahead and put your hands together. Go ahead and clench your fists. Clench them tight, nice and tight. Go ahead and first 2 fingers up, like this. Again, spread them apart. Go ahead and spread them apart and focus on that space between those 2 fingers, and the same thing there. Imagine and create in your mind that I've put 2 little magnets right on the tips of those fingers, 2 large magnets on the tips of those fingers. Focus on the space, and now let them pull closer and closer and closer together. And they pull closer and closer. You got it, Richard? Is that working? He can't see, he's blind. Okay, anything there? Fingers come closer to closer. Good, now you're starting to get it. And that just means you're in the right frame of mind to, have some imagination, allow these things to happen. Okay, I got one more, and here's what we do. Okay, everybody hold their arms straight out. Let it be nice and floppy. One arm. Excuse me, one arm, nice and floppy. Now go ahead and grab that wrist and let it be floppy. Go ahead, floppy, more floppy. More floppy. Shake it. Okay, now start stamping your feet. Okay, look at your neighbor. Look at your other neighbor. And if you're worried about coming up here and looking silly, come on. I got 8 chairs, and we're going to have a good time. Come on up. You're going to love this feeling. Give them a hand. Way to go, way to go. Atta girl. Perfect. All righty, we've got our volunteers.
Lisa.
That's great. Thank you guys very much.
Hey, all right, Sheila.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. Excuse my back a little bit. I'm going to have to go ahead and speak with them a little bit. And here's what we'll do. The big fella in the cowboy hat, I want you to switch with this gal right here.
It's his birthday.
I want you to switch. What'd you say?
It's his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. I thought it was the other cowboy hat. I would like Carol, come on down here to the end, please, and you go ahead and switch with her. That's great. And that should work out okay. Okay. You guys comfortable? You okay? Okay, anybody got any gum? Anybody chewing gum? Anybody chewing gum? We can pick it up after, there you go. Go ahead and put it in there and you can just pick it up after the show. Since there's only one color in there, it shouldn't be hard.
The last piece, too.
You know, I heard the other day who's of my own, and one piece of gum in the DNA covers the whole town I own. Perfect. For the ladies, you got chewing tobacco? No? Carol? No? You okay? Chewing tobacco? Lisa, you all right? Okay. Okay, good. You guys kind of comfortable, or you got enough room? There's not a whole lot of room to spread out, so you okay? Okay, what I'd like you to do now is like you just go ahead and have no communication. This kind of thing is an individual thing. It's kind of like meditation or yoga. You know, you don't want to be, jiving the other people next to you and that kind of thing. Just go ahead and be polite and be nice and don't touch each other. And no conversations, and just start to, what I'd like you to do is I'd like to think about a place that you'd like to relax. And I don't know if it's like an alpine lake, or could be, sitting next to the ocean, could be in your backyard in a hammock. It really doesn't matter to me. But just think about that kind of thing, a place you would like to relax, because you're going to be able to do that a lot. You'll hear me babbling on a little bit, and it's really not that important that you listen to every word I say, because your unconscious mind will know exactly what to do. Consciously, you can just kind of, pay attention a little bit, and I'll remind you if we need to get something done. You just kind of let yourself drift and, kind of float around. It's a great thing. It's a good feeling. You got the best seats in the house, and you're really going to have a good time. I'm going to take good care of you. I'm not going to embarrass you. I won't allow you to embarrass yourself. This is a good, clean G.5 rated show. So everything's just going to be great. And again, go ahead and give the volunteer a hand, please. Thanks a lot.
You get a pair of sunglasses with
You should have seen what we were going to do. Yeah. No, is that a little bright for you? Is it? Maybe we can try this. I don't know if this will work. No.
Taking a taxi tonight.
You're telling us a lot. You're telling us a lot about yourself, Ron. That's good. That's good. Here, I'm going to go ahead and take your hat. I'm going to put it on backwards. It has nothing to do with hypnosis, but it looks goofy as shit, doesn't it? No, go ahead. Good. Put it back. Good. Go ahead and put it back. There you go. I don't want to be good. I said I wouldn't embarrass you. So what I'd like to do here in a moment. Now, excuse me while you got my back to you. Okay, what we're going to do here is, what I need is some quiet, about 4 to 5 minutes as we kind of get in the mood. And you guys can go ahead and get kind of serious about this, because that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go and get into a mood of deep relaxation. What I'd like you to do first, and so back to that. So go ahead and find yourself a spot. And what I'd like you to do is go ahead and continue focusing on that spot. for this next little while, just continue to focus on that spot. And you can just kind of begin to think about this place that you want to, you kind of want to go to, this little relaxation place, wherever it is, high alpine lake, trout fishing, next to a pond, next to the beach, doesn't really matter. And so what I'd like you to do now is I'd like to go ahead and take a nice deep breath, but I want you to do it in a different kind of way. I want you to take it through your nostrils, nice and slow. Fill up your lungs, nice and slow, nothing real tough. Go ahead and fill up your lungs, hold it for just a second, and exhale any kind of stress, any kind of thoughts, any kind of past emails, post-it notes, any kind of worries, thoughts, anything is less than perfect. Again, go ahead and take another nice deep breath right through your nostrils, fill up your lungs entirely, and just hold on to that breath for a minute, and exhale any kind of thoughts of discomfort or nervousness or anything like that. Everything's going to be just fine. Then settle in, settle down, and have a good time. And one more time, go ahead, continue to focus on that spot. Take a nice deep breath, filling up the lungs. Perfect. And go ahead and exhale nice and slow. Perfect. And now what I'd like you to do is go ahead and simply close your eyes down now. Close your eyes. Perfect. Feels very good. And as you focus and concentrate on the sound of my voice and this music, you'll be able to just drift, dream, and float and just kind of let yourself go, release, relax, and just let go. And over this next little while, you can just completely kind of drift, dream, and float. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to think about and visualize and imagine that your eyes are completely shut down. They are closed so tight that they just can't open. And once you've decided that that's okay to do, and you know you can work your eyelids, you know that they work, of course they work. But the thing you want to do here is allow your eyelids to relax so much that they just won't open. And once you've done that, go ahead and nod your head if you've decided that your eyelids are closed down, and just allow them to relax. Perfect. And now that you've done that, give them a little test. Give them a small little test, please. And that's good enough. Go ahead and allow them to relax and take that relaxation right to the top of your head. Just imagine that relaxation moving right to the top of your head. And as all those little muscles in your scalp begin to relax, and you focus and concentrate on the sound of my voice, you just allow that relaxation to go right down the back of your head, right down through you into your neck. And go ahead and take another nice deep breath through your nostrils, fill up your lungs, exhale slowly, and just let go. That's right. And allow that relaxation to your neck as if it was just a pile of rubber bands, or maybe it's a slinky. And just you can go ahead and let your chin drop right down into your chest, and just let your neck relax deeper and more and more. Go ahead and let your chin down, drop right down into your chest, and get more and more comfortable. That's right. And it feels so good to feel this good, and it's very easy to feel this good. And as that relaxation just moves down the back of your neck into the heavy muscles of your shoulders, into the heavy muscles of your back, like a warm wave of relaxation just flowing right down the middle of your back. And as it goes into your midriff and into your waist, you can actually feel yourself just kind of sinking into the chair, just releasing, relaxing, and letting go, and sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into the chair as you focus and concentrate on the sound of my voice. And it's so easy just to kind of drift and dream and just let it go as that relaxation moves into your thighs. Into the heavy muscles of your thighs, you can just completely let go now. It feels so good. Every cell, nerve, and fiber just beginning to let go. Release, relax, and just let go and have fun with it. And it feels so good. Again, another nice deep breath. Fill up your lungs and just relax. That's right. And as you do that, you can feel the relaxation moving down to your kneecaps and down to your shins and the back of your calves. And right into the balls of your feet, right in the ankles, and right into the arch, and right into the balls of your feet, and right down to the tips of your toes. And that's right. And go ahead again from the top of your head. I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. And by the time I get to number 1 or before, you're going to feel a great sense of relaxation. As I start from number 10, allow that relaxation right from the top of your head, flowing down right the back of your neck, feeling so good, every cell, nerve, and fiber. And it feels really so good to feel this good. And it's easy to do. All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. The deeper you go, the better you feel. And it goes on and on from there. And again, it's just so easy to completely let go. Release, relax, and just let go. You may find yourself wanting to swallow, and that's a sure sign of relaxation coming upon your body. So as that relaxation moves right down the back of your neck, right into the middle of your back, right into your waist, and right into your hips, going deeper and deeper and deeper. Very relaxed, feeling very good. And go ahead and nod your head if you're feeling okay. You can hear everything that we're doing. That's right. Just go ahead and again, take another nice deep breath. Fill up your lungs, and it feels so good. Release, relax, and just let go. Over this next little while, you can just go ahead and let yourself just let go. Every cell, nerve, and fiber going deeper and deeper and deeper, relaxed. And over the next little while, you can just drift and dream and just let your mind go loose. And there you are. And take another nice deep breath. Begin to relax even deeper now. Perfect. And as you listen to the music and the sound of my voice, you find yourself very, very comfortable. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a great big hand for focus and concentration. The racetrack. We're going to go race some horses. That's what we're going to do. But before we do that, I stopped by the pet store, and I got everybody a beautiful, beautiful bird. A beautiful little collector's bird. So everybody stick your right hand out. Everybody stick your right hand out, finger pointed straight out. Perfect, perfect. And I'm going to give you a little lovebird there. There we go. A little lovebird on the end of the finger. Little lovebird, Carol. Right on the end of the finger. Hold that little lovebird. Hold that little lovebird and love that bird. Just go ahead and love that bird. That's right. That's right. It feels so good. Go ahead and pet it. You can kiss it. It's a lovebird. They exist only if you give it love. That's right. Only if you give it love. That's how they live. But what the lady didn't tell me they were sick. Oh my God, so they got diarrhea. Diarrhea on the bird. Shake it off. Shake it off. Quick, get it off there. Get it off. That's right. Okay, well, we're still going to head to the racetrack, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump on the bus. And what we're going to do is we're going to get on this bus, and we're going to take a ride down to the racetrack. And so, everybody sit up straight in your seats. Go ahead, put on your safety belts. Got to have the safety belt in the bus. This is a terrible bus anyway, by the way. It's got some real problems. In fact, the windows are stuck up and the heater's on. And it's like 100 degrees in here. It's like 98, 99 degrees, 100 degrees. It's 102 hot. It's 103, 104 hot. Very hot. Start waving yourself. Start fanning. It's 105, it's 106, getting hotter and hotter, and the windows are up, and the heater's been stuck on, and now it's getting really hot. 107, 108, 109 degrees, getting hotter. That's right. Fan yourself. 110, 112 degrees, 115 degrees. Hell, I'm hot. 117 degrees, hotter and hotter and hotter. That's right. Remember you're in a public place and you keep all your clothes on, but go ahead and let your take your shoes off. It might feel better. It might feel better. Just to let it get rid of them. Okay, it's hotter. It's 120 degrees. Now it's burning hot. And I mean hot. I've been hot before, but it's hot now. So let's just do something about this. Let's cool this place off. Let's cool this place off. So we turn on the air conditioner. Finally got the air conditioner fixed. So now it's 109 degrees, 108 degrees, 107 degrees, 109, 103 degrees. It's 99 degrees. It's 80 degrees. It's bolting down now to 70 degrees. The air conditioner is really working good now. It's down to 60 degrees. It's down to 59 degrees, 58, 57 degrees. 52 degrees, 48, 47, getting colder and colder. Getting colder. You might want a jacket. It's getting down to 42 degrees now. It's 38 degrees, 36 degrees. It's really starting to freeze now. It's really cold in here. Start to shift. Button yourself up. Put on your coat. Cover yourself up. It's cold in here. It's 32 degrees, 30 degrees, 28, 22, 20, minus 6 degrees. It's really, really cold. Okay, forget it. It's not cold in here anymore. It's back to natural temperature. Doesn't that feel better? Ladies and gentlemen, give me a hand to the racetrack. It's so good to be at the racetrack. It's a beautiful racetrack. Has a really beautiful infield, nice green grass, and a great running turf. And turns out that the jockeys didn't make it today. So I volunteered you guys. You guys get to be the jockeys on the horse race. So again, sit up straight in your seats. Go ahead and get on your mounts. Jump on your mounts. And here is the call to the post. You ready to run? Ready to run? And they're off. Here they go, out of the gate, down the first straight, down the straightaway, give us some help, cheer them on. And they run, right harder. On the horse track, get on your horse track, ride hard, right. Grab it by the reins, and ride it hard, that's right, Carol. Faster and faster, coming around the first turn to the left. Hard, lean into it, that's right, first turn to the left. Faster and faster, around the backside. And here they come around the final turn, running faster and faster. Hold on tight. And here they come to the finish line. Cheer them on, here they come to the finish line. Right hard now, we're almost to the end. Okay, we made it. Wait a minute, I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is you made it to the finish. The bad news is it was a four-way tie. But you know what? We got a consolation prize for you. So we got a check for like $10,000 for each and every one of you. So go ahead and hold your right hand out as I give you a check for $10,000. Perfect. You made the money, $10,000. Good ride, Carolyn, $10,000. But you know what? There's like some really unsavory people at racetracks. You got to watch it around there. So what I want you to do is I want you to hide that check. You have to hide the check from the bad guys. Put the check away somewhere so no one sees it. Exactly right. They'll never find it there. I'm glad you did that. Nice and safe, put it away. That's right. Now the bad news about that is it just turned into ice cubes. The check turned into ice cubes. Perfect. Oh, God, that's cold. And kind of uncomfortable, too. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, give them a nice hand. So, what we're going to do next is, I think what we're going to do is going to go ahead and introduce our volunteers and see who we have. So here's what I want you to do is, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and I'd like you to sit up straight in your seats, eyes wide open, feeling very alert and feeling very good. Take a nice deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Sit up straight in your seats, eyes wide open. Perfect. Everybody feeling okay? Feeling good? Okay. Your name, dear? Wait, Carol. And where are you from, Carol? I know where you're from, but we're going to go with it. She's from Georgetown. She came all the way from Georgetown. Give her a hand. Thank you. And who's here with you?
My husband and my friend Pat.
Oh, good. Again, give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Been very good. And your name, dear?
Morgana.
Margana? Morgana. As in less Ghana, or?
The medieval sorceress who tried to kill King Arthur.
I knew that. And who's here with you?
My mom.
Oh, good.
Dad, Annalisa, Kevin.
Give them a shout out. Perfect. Hey, dear.
Pat from Georgetown.
Pat from Georgetown must be Carol's friend. Great to have you. Thanks a lot. What do you do? Retired.
Yeah, house. Yeah, just stuff
I
outside.
kind of figured that. Nice jewelry, huh? Beautiful. And the lovely gal on the end is?
Taya.
Is what?
Taya.
Taya.
Yeah. Don't say
Nice name.
Thanks.
Is that Hawaiian?
No. I don't know what it is, actually.
It's your name. God. Okay. Well, we've met everybody, and again, I want to thank you for coming up, and again, give them a nice big hand. Go ahead and focus on me. We're going to go right back down again. But you know what? I got a little something for you. I got this thing. It's called a sleep gun. It's called a sleep gun. And one shot from this gun, and boom, out like a light you go. It's amazing. Just like this. Now, I know it's kind of like politically incorrect to be pointing fingers at people like guns. I mean, little kids are getting arrested for that shit now. But anyway, excuse me. And there's a sleep gun. Boom. Way down. Go ahead and go down. There you go. Pat your ass. Relax. Let's go. Perfect. Ready for this? Ready? Boom. Oh, perfect. It's a loud gun. Loud gun. She doesn't want to get shot. Way down. Go ahead and sleep. Go ahead and take another nice deep breath. Fill up your lungs and simply relax. That's right. Now, the person that I'm touching now, is no longer named Taya. Is it Tia, Taya? Yeah. It's that name. Okay? The person I'm touching now is named E-I-E-I-O. Her name is E-I-E-I-O. And she loves that name. She's proud of that name. Her grandmother was E-I-E-I-O. Her mother was E-I-E-I-O. She comes from a long line of E-I-E-I-Os. And nod your head if you understand that. Perfect. The person that I'm touching now, has completely forgotten her name. She couldn't tell you her name. Doesn't have a clue. Forgot it, and don't even know what it is. Okay, and the person that I'm touching now can't remember her name, except it's a male name. And it's going to be a different male name every time I shake her hand. Every time I shake her hand, she's going to have a different male name. And nod your head if you understand. Perfect. And the person that I'm touching now, has forgotten the number 6. Number 6 is completely gone from her mind. She can't say number 6. She doesn't even know what number 6 is. There was never a number 6. And nod your head if you understand that. Perfect. Okay, everybody sit up straight in your seats. Eyes wide open, feeling really good. And dear, what was your name again?
E-I-E-I-O.
What was that?
E-I-E-I-O.
E-I-E-I-O. That's ridiculous. That's really kind of lame, isn't it? That's a real name? E-I-E-I-O. Did you know other people in your life named E-I-E-I-O?
I think. It sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar. Grandma or mom? Anybody else?
I think my grandma.
It's kind of a silly name. Are you proud of it?
Should I be?
In this case, yes.
Yes.
Then yes, she said. Thank you. Miss E-I-O. Sleep. Way down. That's good. Give her a hand, ladies. And dear, down here at the end of the seat, your name, dear, again was? Your name. That's generally everybody has a name. You don't have a name.
No.
No. It might be a good thing. I mean, you know, if someone wanted to call you, they'd go, hey! So, you know, it can't be all bad. Can't think of it. Got any ID?
Yeah.
You got ID?
Yeah.
Really? Got a wallet? Got ID? Well, check, let's find out who you are. I mean, you got no name. It's not good. You're right, no name. That's right. Bummer. Bum deal. No. So when people call you, what do they call you? Nothing.
I have no name.
No name. But you got a nice wallet.
But I don't have a name.
Well, that's okay. I tell you what I'm going to do. Just, should we give her a name? What should we name her?
Bertha.
Bertha. I wouldn't even want that name. Who would want that name?
My grandmother.
That was your grandmother. I love Bertha. I loved her. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and give you back your name. Go ahead and close your eyes. And ladies and gentlemen, give Carol a nice hand. Thank you. And when I shake your hand, you know, you seem like a pretty smart gal to me. And I'm just thinking, but what I can't figure out is how did you get 11 fingers? Doesn't that feel kind of odd? Could you go ahead and stand up here for me, please? 11 fingers. Crazy. Go ahead and hold your hands out. And let's just find out what you got. Could you go ahead and count them for me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Freak. It's a freak. I told you, they look kind of odd. I mean, have anybody ever comment on that?
No.
No? Just me, I'm the only one?
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, you bet. Hey. Anytime you need a hand, you know what I mean? Let's try it one more time. You could have been wrong. Let's try it backwards this time.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and put your hands straight out. And here we go. Go ahead and count for me.
11, 10, 9, 8, 6.
Oh, what? Okay, now let's start over here.
11, 10, 11.
Let's start with 1. How about that? It makes it a lot easier.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Still a freak. But cute. But a cute freak. Okay, here tell you what I'm doing, a nice guy. I'm gonna go ahead and change that back. Now you can go ahead and remember the number 6. Feeling so good so well. And the number 6 is back. Let's go ahead and take a look at your hands, because we don't want you to run around with 11 fingers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And we have Miss Pat. How are you doing, Pat? You doing good? You enjoying this? But anything particular? What's that?
Who's Pat?
Oh, Pat. Well, it's kind of, what is your name? George. You look like a George. You know, I've known a lot of Georges, and they look a lot like you. So, it's nice to meet you, George. Nice to meet you. Great, perfect. Well, that's good. George, you don't look a lot like a George, but you're a good-looking George. I got to tell you that. Okay, so everybody go ahead and take a nice deep breath and relax down, deep dive down. That's good. I'm feeling so good, so wonderful. Deeper and deeper and deeper. Take another nice deep breath and just go with it and release and relax and just let go. Perfect. Okay, for kind of, you know, everyday happenings. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an imaginary jump in this Virgin Atlantic, and you guys get to be the first riders on this jet. So go ahead and put on your seatbelt. Again, get your seats straight up. Sit straight up in your seats, put on your seatbelt, and we're starting to taxi down the runway. Taxiing down the runway at 100 miles an hour, 200 miles an hour, getting faster and faster and faster down the runway as we begin to lift off, pulling up higher and higher and higher, lifting up off the ground. I love this part. Flying high up in the air, way high, 10,000 feet, 15,000 feet, 700 miles an hour, 800 miles an hour, up off the ground. And what a beautiful scenery. It's a beautiful scenery. If you look off to your left, there's a nudist camp. Oh, just right off to the left, right down out the window. Go ahead and take a look out the window. Left, there's a nudist camp off to the left. She don't want to look. I don't blame you. She's the modest type. I've known her for a long time, and she's the modest type. So, okay, we go higher and higher and higher. 25,000, 30, 40,000 feet, 60,000 feet, 70, getting close to the edge of space. Getting way where it's like the blue turns into black. We're really high up there. But you know what? This is an awesome plane, an awesome jet, and it can go faster. I believe it can go faster and higher. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and keep on going. We're just going to run right up the hill and just keep on going. And we're going to deep, deep space right to Mars. We're going to go all the way to Mars. Everybody's interested about Mars, and we're just going to keep on going. So again, sit up straight in your seat, grab your throttle. We're going to jump it into warp speed. Grab your seat. Go ahead, pull back, and off we go, even farther into space. Deeper and deeper into space, running faster, higher. It's Star Trek all over again. Oh, we've made it all the way to Mars. We made it to Mars. This is a great place, kind of red, but it's nice, you know. It's supposed to have a little water, so that's a good thing. And in that short amount of time, each and every one of you have learned fluently the Martian language. Now, the Martian language has many, many dialects, so there's no real right dialect or any kind of wrong dialect. And I forgot to tell you, too, that you're all some of the finest people from the United States of America that are visiting the planet Mars. And so as representing our country, I'd like you to go ahead and what we're going to do is we're going to meet all the Martians that are out in space, out in front. And so what I'm going to do is I want you to repeat after me in your best Martian language, in your best Martian dialect. Go ahead and repeat after me. Hello, my name is Lindsay Lohan.
Hello, my name is Lindsay Lohan.
In your best Martian dialect. Hello, my name is Lindsay Lohan.
We should all speak English. I don't know why we have a different...
And sleep. Okay, perfect. You do that good. You do good. Perfect. Sleep deep down. Just go ahead and take a nice rest. Again, everyone here on stage has learned the Martian dialect. There's no right dialect. There's no wrong dialect. And so what I'd like to do, Carol, what I'd like you to do, in a moment, repeat after me. My name is Mel Gibson.
Now?
In your best Martian dialect.
What the fuck?
Perfect. My name is Mel Gibson, and I come here.
I come here.
In peace. In your best Martian dialect. Perfect. Sleep. Thank you very much. Okay, dear, you know what's coming. In your best Martian dialect, as a representative of the United States, repeat after me. My name is O.J. Simpson. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I mean you no harm. In your bed. Perfect. Thank you. Sleep with perfect. Okay, George. Let me go ahead and shake your hand again. What was your name again?
George.
I thought you were George something else.
George.
Just George. Okay, perfect. In your best Martian dialect, repeat after me. My name is... let me think here. My name is Madonna. My name is Madonna. In your best Martian dialect. What's that again? What was that again? Repeat after. Go ahead. My name is Madonna. Perfect. Perfect. And we come here visit you. We wish you no harm. Go ahead and repeat after in your best Martian dialect. Okay, everybody go ahead and take a nice deep breath. Thank you very much. Go ahead and help them out. Outside is the producers and directors of Dancing with the Stars. And so what you're going to do is be auditioning for the Dancing with the Stars for a $10,000. Now we'll make it $50,000 gig on Dancing with the Stars. So everybody sit up straight in your seats, get ready, because here comes the first cut of Dancing with the Stars and your audition. And it's a little bit of a twist. Everybody stand up, out of your seats, go ahead and You're not going to dance with the stars, apparently. Not Dancing with the Stars. That's not good. Go ahead and stand up out of your seats and give it the twist. Here, come on. See, it's not that hard. There you go. Hey, come on, George. Come on, George. Come on, George, up out of your seat. We're going to go dancing. Okay, the next tune, up out of your seat, George. Okay, next is the hula. Everybody stand up. Come on up, Tia. Stand up. Go ahead and get started. And give us a little hula. That's right. Little sun and the moon. No hula? Tally, no hula? This is the sun, dear. There you go. Give him a hand, guys. You can show me your hula, guy. There you go. You got it, India. And Taya, there's always Taya down at the end. Perfect. And the next one, here we come. This one's 1980. Disco, baby. George, you're the best disco now. Give him a hand, guys. That's it, yeah. Tay, you got more than that, dear. I've seen you do the disco. I've seen you. George, more disco. It's Saturday night. Well, it's Friday night, but who's counting? You know? Move the feet a little bit. Tay, you can move the feet. I know you got more in you. Now you got it. You were kind of born in 1980, weren't you? Little ballerina. You guys gotta be ballerinas. There was a day. There was a day. There you go, George. You're getting that. George, you're getting that. Give him a hand, you guys. These are not napkins, these are hypnobugs. And you want to be able to get a hold of many of these as possible before the end of the show, because as you do, I got something kind of extra special for you for who gets the most of the hypnobugs. You want some of those, right? And there you go. George, that's all right. You want some of those, George? No, that's okay. Oh, yeah, nice and good. She's going to be good. Here you go, Carol. There's a couple. I don't want you to feel cheated. Okay. No, I know it. There's a couple. Here we go. God, you guys are hypnobucks. There you go. Wow, now she wants it. George, a couple hypnobucks? There you go. Put them away and start collecting them. They're going to come in very handy. Okay, so we're going on to our next little thing here. Huh? What? Oh, yeah. Okay, and this is perfect for all you guys. We're just going to kind of wrap it up here a little bit, and it's been wonderful to be here. Thank you very much for coming out and everybody trying. Those that came up this early in the evening couldn't really get into it as far as that goes. You know, don't give up on it. It's really it really does feel good, and it's a fun thing to do. All it takes is a little bit of focus and concentration, and you can have a good time. So I'm here in town, and I hope to do this a little more often. And if you ever want to talk about a little bit more about hypnosis or how it can help you or someone you might know, go ahead and get a hold of me, and we'll talk about that. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up with a couple more little deals here. And go ahead, everybody, take a nice deep breath and close your eyes down and relax. Just loose, limp, and relax. Let it go. And it feels so good just to do that. Every cell, nerve, and fiber just going deeper and deeper and deeper. Just go ahead and take another nice deep breath and feel the relaxation coming on top of you right now, right from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And so what we're going to do now is you are now the world-famous bodybuilders. You are the best bodybuilders in the world, in the universe, with the strongest poses and the biggest muscles, and I really like to display them. So here we go, everybody. Go ahead and stand up out of your chair. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Atlas, the world-famous bodybuilding champions of the world. Go to Monroe County, anyway. You gotta go on, girl. step out here to you. Or not. Go ahead and have a seat back. Okay. Go ahead and have a seat back in the chairs. Go ahead. And again, take another nice deep breath and just allow yourself to relax deeper and deeper with your eyes closed. And just go ahead and let yourself go. Release, relax, and let yourself go. Every cell, nerve, and fiber just beginning to let go. And I'm going to do something a little different for you right now. Again, just let yourself go. Allow that relaxation right from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And I want you to just go ahead and imagine a color that feels good to you. It could be soft, it could be pale, it could be any color you like. It could be a combination of colors. And just go ahead and imagine and think about that color right now. And as you do, just go ahead and let it become more like a fog, more like a mist. And just let it envelop your whole imagination and fill up your whole head as far as thoughts. And think about that color. And inside of that color is everything that you'd like to have, whether it's confidence or whether it's being able to just relax, let go, feel a sense of security, feeling so good. And just go ahead and step right into that color, giving you a sense of warmth, satisfaction, and just let it envelop your whole entire body. And go ahead and take another nice deep breath and just go ahead and fill up with that color. And that color that makes you feel so good, so confident. Just feeling really very good. So again, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and give them one more hand. And I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. My name is Jonathan. Okay, in a moment, I'm going to go ahead and let everybody go back to the stage. But before we do that, I have one last suggestion. To the person that I'm touching now, whenever you hear me say the word hypnosis, you're going to step up out of your chair and you're going to want to sell fish, cod, lingcod, shrimp, all kinds of fishes, any kind of fishes, and nod your head if you understand that. You're going to be a fish salesperson. Nod your head if you understand that. Anytime I say the word hypnosis, anytime I say the person that I'm touching now, anytime I say the word thank you, you will act as if you have like a 400-pound Rottweiler at the end of a rope, at the end of a leash. And he'll be running around the room, and you'll be on that leash, but at slow motion. Anytime I say thank you, you'll be holding on to a 400-pound Rottweiler, running on a leash in slow motion. And nod your head if you understand that, George. Perfect. And the person that I'm touching now, whenever I say the word Elks Lodge, or actually both words, Elks Lodge, you'll stand up and say, you are the greatest hypnotist in the world. Nod your head if you understand that. All right. And the person that I'm touching now, whenever I say the word stage, you're going to sing in an opera, but the only thing you can sing are nursery rhymes as an opera singer. And nod your head if you understand that. Perfect. Okay, in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 5. You guys are going to come right back. 5 feeling so good, revved up, ready to go, have the rest of the night. I want to thank you for coming up and having a good time. Nod your head if you had a good time. Did it feel good? Again, go ahead and take another nice deep breath. And before I count from 1 to 5, I'm going to go ahead and count from 1 to 3 and take it down just a little bit deeper now, just so you can relax and let go and really enjoy this feeling, because it really does feel good. Another nice deep breath through the nostrils. And counting from 3 down to 1, 3, 2, 1, going deeper and deeper and deeper. And just relax and let go. Every cell, nerve, and fiber, every thought that you have and every sound that you hear will just take you deeper and deeper into this wonderful relaxed state. And just enjoy that for a second now. And so now in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 5. 1 being the state you're in right now, being the state of mind you're in now, very relaxed. 5 being totally wide awake, alert, having a blast, and having fun at what you did. And I want to thank you again for coming up and being great friends. One more hand, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a hand. Okay, here we go. 1, the blood starts running through you. Blood starts running, getting warmer and warmer and warmer. 2, you start moving around a little bit. Blood starts feeling real good and moving around. Stretch yourself. 3, eyes sitting up, eyes wide open, sitting up straight in your seat. 4, feeling like you're coming around real well. 5, eyes wide open, wide awake. Everybody wide awake. All right? Thank you, guys. After you. Thank you, George. Thank you, dear. I'm a Rottweiler. Who let the dogs out? 1, 2, 3, wide awake. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Go ahead and go on back to your seats. Have a good time. Thanks a lot. Give them a hand. You're great. Go ahead and have a seat. Got it? Yeah. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, you guys. It was, well, it all worked out just fine. Okay, again, I want to say thank you for having me here at the Elks Lodge. Thank you for having me here at the Elks Lodge.
Greatest community in the world!
What's that?
Greatest hypnotist in the world!
Sure, and there's that. Thank you. I'd like to thank everybody for coming up on stage. I'd like to thank everyone for coming up on stage. What's that?
Little star?
Oh, listen to the dog. No more dogs. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. Hey, we're trying to do a show up here, guys. Come on. Come on. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. No more suggestions. All suggestions are gone. And again, thanks a lot. My name is Jonathan. Oh, I would like to thank Jack Crown over on the sound for me. Mr. Rick Fulton taking video for me tonight. I appreciate it, Rick. And again, thanks a lot, and maybe we can do this down the road another time. Thank you very much. Have a good night.